Film Decode, presenting true story. In the beginning of this story, we are shown a man whose name is Christian Sam. In fact, he is accused of killing his wife and his 3 children. The police have caught him, but he does not tell the police his real name, but tells his name as Michael Finkel. Michael Finkel is a reporter who works in the New York Times, and today he has written his new article, which is the cover of a magazine. The part is for the page after the article is published. Michael's boss, who is his editor, calls him to him and says that the article you have written is fictional. In fact, you want everyone to pay attention to your story. Read, that's why you have done this. You have broken the basic principles of journalism, and now Michael is fired from his job. This time Michael becomes very upset because now he does not have any job. He comes back to his house where his wife Jill is. He wants to get the job of a reporter once again at any cost, but he fails. Michael is not getting any job anywhere because he has been removed from the New York Times Magazine, which is almost one of the best magazines in the world. Michael does not get any job for the next 2 years, and the year comes for 2 years. 1003, when Michael gets a Rips call and he tells Michael about the people of Christine, who is accused of killing his wife and his 3 children. He tells Michael that when he was caught in New York, when he went, he told his name as your name, i.e. Michael Finkel. Along with that, he also told the police that he works in the New York Times. What is your opinion about it? Yesterday nothing would have been known about this murder mystery about Christine. And he decides that he will do research on this story, develop it and publish it so that his damaged image improves once again. That is why first of all he writes a letter to those people that I want to meet you. Soon he gets his answer. Sam has agreed to meet him, and now Michael is sitting in front of Sam in jail. He first asks him the question, why did you use my name? He tells that I always used to read your articles in the magazine, which I liked very much. That's why when police caught me I told your name, and now Michael asks him that I want to know your whole story. Sam says okay, I will tell you my whole story, but there are 2 conditions till my trial is over. Till then you will not tell anything about me, about my story, and secondly you will teach me to write like you. Actually he is crazy about his articles, and he also wants him to write like Michael. Michael agrees to him. After that Michael meets him many times. He tries to know a lot about him, although Sam tells him a lot. But he always avoids about his crime. In this way several months pass. He also writes and sends a notebook in which he has written every single mistake of his life, which he has made in his entire life. The name of this notebook is Wrong Time. When he reads Wrong Time, it is understood that his and Sam's writing style is exactly the same, the kind of sketches he used to make in his articles. People have also made in their diaries. Michael Finkel gets even more impressed with him. He goes to meet many times in jail, and like this many months pass, and one day he tells Sam that I don't want to write any article about you wanted because your story is such that it cannot be written in an article. I want to write a book on this, but you have to tell me everything truthfully. Did you kill your wife and 3 children? Sam flatly refuses. He says that I did not kill them, and now people are presented in the court to the judge, where he is accused of killing his wife and 3 children, but Sam is clear. Refuses. He says that I am only responsible for the death of my wife and a child. After this, Sam is brought back to jail, and when Michael comes to know about this, he gets angry because people told him that he had committed suicide. Did not kill wife and children. He comes to Sam and says that you told me that you are innocent, but in the court in front of the judge you said that you are responsible for the death of your wife and a child. You're a little person. I will not believe your words. Sam lovingly tells her that you are a good friend of mine. I am trying to protect someone whose name I cannot tell you. And you have to believe my words. Michael is now completely confused. He doesn't know whether he is telling the truth or lying, whether he should believe his words or not, and when he comes out, he finds the detective who arrested Sam. The detective tells Michael that Sam is a cunning person. He wants to mislead the court. That's why intentionally he took responsibility for the death of his daughter and not himself in front of the judge, while he didn't take responsibility for the death of his 2 more children. Actually, he wants to mislead everyone. Everything he tells you is a lie. He is a very sharp person. You should not support him, but whatever he has told you till now, you should go to the court and tell everything. You go one government witness. But Michael Sir refuses. He says that I have promised him that I will not tell anything about him to anyone, but now somewhere inside Michael feels that he is not trusting such a person who has killed his wife and 3 innocent children. The children are killed, the same people are shown where he has another trial in the court. The judge asks him to tell the truth, Sam, and tells the judge that my wife and I had a fight that day because of money. And when I returned home in the evening, I saw that my 2 daughters were missing. One of my daughters was unconscious and my wife was crying, and when I asked my wife where are my daughters? So he told that I killed him by drowning him in water. I am very angry because of this. I lost my temper and I killed my wife. At that time it seemed to me that all my 3 daughters had been killed. But my daughter who was unconscious was still breathing, but now nothing was left in my life. My entire angel bar was over and I didn't want my daughter to be alone in this world, that's why I killed her. Also everyone gets shocked by this testimony of people there. Everyone thinks how can someone kill his little girl, can kill, even the judge doesn't believe his words on his earnings. They are quite sure that Sam is lying and that he has killed his wife and 3 daughters. So Sam is sentenced to death and ordered to be sent to death. Through Sam sees Michael here, his face has a strange gleam in his eyes. Michael gets very angry seeing this. He is convinced that all the stories Sam had told him till now were lies. Actually, Waisa was doing this so that whatever statement he gave to the court could be trusted more, but no one believed his words, and now his death has also been stopped. Few days later, Michael once again visits Sam to meet Ro and tells him that you were small, you had killed your whole family, and here once again Sam lies to him and says that when I reached my home I saw my wife killing my daughter. After that blackout happened, I didn't know what happened, but now Michael doesn't believe her words and says you lie, you are also murder, you killed your whole family, now I won't believe anything you say. Tells Sam that there is no difference between you and me. How are you talking to a man who killed his entire family to complete your book because you are trying to kill your career? You want to save me in the same way I want to save myself. After hearing all these things, Michael gets stunned for a moment because somewhere it is true, and after that he leaves from here. His book has been completed, which he names The True Story, and when he reads the first face of the book to everyone, it is about Sam, in which he has written that he used to get very angry with Sam and the person was angry with him. Does what he cares for, although people always wanted to fool me, but his story gave a turn to my life. His words had a lot of impact in my life and brought a fan in my life in which I survived the storm. And he stops reading his book, and only then there are many reporters who question him, and only then he sees Sam there, which is his illusion. Sam tells him that I have lost my freedom, but you must have lost something too. Michael is not able to give any answer to this matter. It is shown after a few years that Sam confesses his crime. He accepts that he had killed his entire family. At the same time, a successful writer has become one because of Michael Sam, but he could never write again for the New York Times. The same Sam wrote many articles from jail, which appeared in many publications, even in the Times. At the end of this story, it is told that although Michael hated Sam, he always talked to Sam on the first Sunday of every month. And with this story, which is a true story, this is where it ends. This film was released in the year 2015. The rating of this film on IMDb is 23. Hope you have liked this story.